Greetings everyone, it's Red Hunter. Welcome back to another part of Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's
Alicia,
final resting place.
my human noble
But
rogue.
here she is.
I stand in awe. Really?
Congratulations, you found a waste bin.
Earlier in this campaign, we agreed to, want to take a pinch of the ashes? We agreed to defile them. So we're going to pour the dragon's blood into the urn. Continue.
The ashes!
I knew I'd regret letting you go through with this.
This most grievous of sins cannot go unpunished. Andraste must be avenged.
Oops. It's funny that you actually think that you can avenge. You know what? We're gonna stay up here and shoot the hell out of you. You're already at half health. Alright, switch back weapons. Smack the shit out of the Stein needs to be healed. So before we didn't defile the ashes, well, we agreed to defile them, which gave us passage. Okay, apparently the Guardian's solid. It's an unfortunate adventure right here. Sure. There's a chest over here with 2 greater health potions in them. There should also be a chest over here, I think. There is. With a health potion in them. And now we go back to the mountaintop. Yeah, we agreed to get past the dragon and the cultists. I guess we didn't. I wanted to do things differently. You do get an achievement for defiling it, which you didn't see me get because I already have from a much earlier campaign. All right, let's go talk to this fool. It's safe. I had forgotten that you have to fight the Guardian. But he's easy.
Already, the weight of the past seems to have lifted off the mountain. You are Andraste's Knight Champion. What you have done here will change the world forever.
You spoke of a reward?
Yes, it would be a grave sin to deny you your just reward. You will share in the power of the dragon. You will become one of the children of the risen Andraste. Behold, the blood of the dragon, drawn from the beating heart of a wyvern. Drink in the strength of 1,000 generations.
Okay, let's do it. Sure, what the hell?
The blood of a dragon is not attained cheaply. Appreciate this gift.
Are you sure this is wise? I stood by while you did that thing with the ashes, but they're just ashes. This is different. You're going to... They say you are what you eat. What if you turn into something scaly and...
Shut up, Alistair.
Do you feel any differently?
I remember things, strange things.
The memories of the blood. A gift from Andraste. The knowledge of our fathers and grandfathers is slowly being passed to you. Even if you leave, you will take us with you. You will forever be one of us.
Okay. Specialization unlocked. Reaver. Ah. Cool. Alright.
Ah! Our champion has returned. Is there anything I can do for you?
How do you feel about fighting
It
Darkspawn?
was the sin of the Imperium that brought them into this world. Let them come and scourge the land to pave the way for the risen Andraste. And when there is nothing left to destroy, we will emerge and build a new kingdom in her name!
I should go.
Farewell, then.
I mean, I was kind of hopeful that. So, one of these, I can't remember which one. Lets you pass directly back into the main temple. Is it over here? No, but over here are a couple chests. A broken chest. A chest over here. This is just a bunch of stuff to sell. It's fine. Let's go back up. We do miss out on some break scales, but, you know, needs must. This takes me back into the ruined temple, which is what I want. Alright. We're gonna head back down and make our way out of this temple. And then we're gonna go to we're gonna go back to Redcliffe Castle, where we're going to heal him, but the interactions will be different because we ended up killing his kid. Which, you know, is a little bit of a pity, but when you summon demon spirits, you deserve what you get. It should also be different because of who my character is, being a noble. I'm going to be re-recording with her pretty much all the lands meet and the stuff with how Because he did betray her, my father, or my character's father. Let's talk to him.
You return. Might you have news?
I found the urn.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Spoilers, they do. Fighting in heavy armor does make your abilities consume more stamina or mana, but fighting in heavy armor makes you into a freaking tank that takes very little damage. So it lets you stand and fight.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He is dead. Connor is dead.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it.
Oops.
This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, I know you did what you had to. I grieve for my son. But I believe that had you not acted as you did, it might have been far worse. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
I need your help against the Blight. That will do.
I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts. Nothing more.
As you wish, then.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man. One who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
But you can unite the nobility against him, can't you?
I could unite those opposing Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn.
He must capitulate, then.
I agree. Loghain will pay for his heinous crimes, but our armies must be reserved for the Darkspawn, not for each other. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause. but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
You intend to put Alistair
Tegan
forward
and
as a
I
king?
have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
I say we proceed with your plan.
Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him.
This is also different.
Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
I have nothing to add.
Then there is nothing more to say. Jowan, I hereby sentence you to death. May the Maker show you the mercy we cannot.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, back to the matter of the landsmeet. We should head to Denerim as soon as possible. I can delay that, however, if you have other plans. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me.
Let's go to Denerim now.
Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us.
It's doing this right away because of the fact that I've already completed the quest to gather the other allies. Unlike in the main campaign with Abigail, I had not. And then I had to go, he was like, oh, we need time, why don't you go get your people for your other treaties. I do have a few quests and stuff I need to complete, but I'll complete all that off camera and I can still do them.
Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage, for the moment, is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden?
We've already seen
The
all
Blight.
this.
Ferelden has a strong leader. It's Queen. And I lead her
The
army.
throne believe that considering Urscar, perhaps we need a better general.
And who is that? And here I thought it was only royal bastards you played the nursemaid to.
Well, you're admitting the royal part. That's a start.
I'm Alicia Kozlan, Terran of Highever.
The Kuzlans are dead. The Terran of Highever belongs to the House, and rightfully so.
I demand blood rights. This man murdered my family.
You have no rights. Your family surrendered them when I revealed them to be traitors to the king.
I'm really going to enjoy cutting your
You
throat.
are either very bold or very stupid to threaten the Ten before witnesses.
Enough, Carthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash.
Just wanted to show that.
You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight.
I want to save this
I should put
handstand
my
with
faith in Caleb.
I cannot
Oh, is that all I...
The Emperor of... Expect no...
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon.
How could my family? I can't let him get away with it.
I would not ask you to. But bear in mind that he will be well protected by his alliance with Loghain. He always seemed the kind of man who enjoyed kicking stray dogs. I would not have thought Loghain would trust him. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
I'm gonna go straight up to his sitting room. Alright. We don't have a new quest. Quest completed. Specialization unlocked, champion. I'm gonna put... Oh. Alright. Let's see, it's stated exterior. We're going straight upstairs. Actually, we're going to talk to a few of our companions.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
That's super, thanks, Shell.
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
My father was Tyrion of Highever.
Oh, then that must be it. I knew there had to be some reason, it being a human and all. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
And we wouldn't want that.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Alright. Let's go straight upstairs. See if I can pull away.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable.
Actually, I was hoping for soaked sheets and candied grapes.
Why don't we ensure Loghain won't have us all executed first, and worry about how to celebrate later? This is Erlina. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
Speak fast or you'll be returned to Loghain in pieces.
I am here for Loghain's daughter, not for Loghain. Their interests are not so similar as they once were. The Queen.
Yeah, this is where she's saying...
She worries, no? But
I'm
when
seeing
she
that's
cries,
where help
so
comes
she
in.
goes to how? A visit from the Queen to the new Isle of Denrum is only a matter of...
How's
He
it
calls her
gonna-
every sort of name, traitor being the kindest, and locks her in a guest room. I think her life is in danger. I heard how...
We may have no... I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take.
You're right. We
I
have
have
to help.
some. I will show you. I will go ahead to House Estate.
Alright, new quest, rescue the queen, but let's talk strategy.
I'm glad you decided to help. With the Nora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Loki.
You're right, I'll meet her at House Estate.
Don't trust either of them. I don't know Honora well, but I know enough to be sure she has her own ambitions in this. But I think, for now, we can become...
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away.
I had another dream about the Archdeacon.
Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think?
I think you're probably right.
You know how some people want to be right all the time? Me, not so much. I guess one thing is certain, at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight.
Alright. I'll see you guys in the next relevant part. Thanks for watching. Until then, Red Hunter out.